What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Personality Typing Practice. I haven't been uploading for a while because I've been on the holidays. So I went to go spend time with my family and I left all my computer stuff back in my apartment. But I am back and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and upload a typing practice video every single day because inconsistency makes me forget all the practice I got. And for those of you who are new here, or you're watching the video for the first time, I'm basically using C.S. Joseph's 4 sides of the mind model to type these people. So if you guys have no idea what the hell I'm doing, I will have a link to his website and his channel down in the description below. And also, I'll have it up on the top right corner of the video. But yeah, we're just going to hop right into it. Today we're typing the Dalai Lama. So this is going to be a good one. I think he has some sort of like, I don't think he speaks English perfectly, so I think it'll be pretty hard to type him. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into it.
Has President Xi ever asked you for a meeting?
Not yet.
There have been occasions.
All right, he seems pretty direct. He just answered that question straight up. Not yet. And all the other questions he's answered so far, they've also been pretty direct. So I'm going to put another point down for direct.
Where world leaders.
Also, no, never mind.
You once said that you would be interested in meeting President Trump. Has he ever asked you for a meeting?
No.
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 Isn't that surprising?
Direct.
So, America, as a leading nation of free country, I think should carry some compassion, moral principle.
And you don't think President Trump
Seems to be lacking.
Okay, so he's looking for moral character in other people. So I'm going to put a point down for sword and mace, because mace users enforce and they look for moral character in other people.
I think some fight within the member state. I'm outsider, but I feel better remain in the union.
the campaign to leave the European Union used one of your quotes in their posters. It said the goal should be that migrants return and help rebuild their country.
It's a pretty affiliative standpoint because he values interdependency and he doesn't really want any fighting to go on. So I'm going to put a point down for affiliative.
With certain skill. And then European countries also have the moral responsibility to rebuild their own country. European people, so better.
Have the moral responsibility, looking for other people to be moral again. We're going to go to another interview. Let's check this one out.
3 days now.
Also, he seems pretty responding. He stays on topic.
Man flu. It's like a bad head cold, but when men get it, they feel worse than women because we are weaker.
I see.
And
I don't know.
You haven't heard of man flu?
You should ask doctor.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping that you might be able to help me with your great...
You should ask doctor. He's deferring to an external source, so that's actually expert thinking. That could also be affiliative too.
Spiritual healing powers.
No.
You can't cure my man flu?
No, I have no healing power. And some people, you see, telling me they have some kind of healing power. I'm very skeptical.
You are? You don't think anybody has that?
No, I don't think.
Okay, so he's super direct. He's not informative.
Just a doctor.
Some exceptional person maybe, but I think among millions, maybe 1 or 2, but I don't think.
He's still considering the possibility that there might be some healer but he's skeptical of it. So I'm gonna put a point down for abstract because it wasn't just no, there is nothing like that.
What about your power to
About destructive emotions such as anger, fear. You see, I use some of the technique to reduce these things. It's immense help for myself. So I share with other people.
how do you deal with stress?
That was systematic. Him talking about the technique he uses to deal with other people's emotions, also extroverted feeling, how he uses other people's emotions. He also said it was helpful for him, so that was introverted sensing, and that he's sharing that with other people. It could also be him sharing experiences with other people, so that could also be extroverted sensing. Let's keep going.
In the sense that I'm a big football fan, and my team
We have to deal at the level of causes. Now, for example, anger. You see, first uneasiness feeling, then bring frustration. Frustration, you see, create anger. So we have to deal the level.
Talking about cause and effect like that, that's very TIFE.
The causes level. Then, when I was young, I usually was telling people, you see, my early part of my life, I follow my father's pattern, short temper. The later part of my life, I follow my mother. Almost, you see,
So he's mirroring other people, which is extrovert sensing, introverted intuition. Sounds like a Templar, but I don't know. But he's still staying on topic. He's responding.
no angry face.
you lead a different kind of life. Where do you find joy?
Peace of mind. And use
Direct.
human wisdom.
Direct.
maximum way. Actually, now some scientists say the basic human nature is more compassionate.
What do you think? I mean, you're the best person to ask this question.
Well, he keeps outsourcing his thinking, so I'm gonna put a point down for extrovert thinking. Actually, 2 points down because he mentioned the doctors and then he mentioned this. He mentioned the Pope too. He's definitely responding. Yeah, I don't see him initiating anything new. So he's definitely responding, he's definitely direct. Yeah, let's keep going.
Question.
And the worst case, suicide. So therefore, our life very much based on hope. Hope means something good. So therefore, the very
Therefore, more if then logic. All right, let's keep going.
meaning or purpose of our life is, I feel, joyfulness. And the religion also is to try to get maximum joyfulness.
Let me ask you, because most people who will be watching this interview,
Yeah, he's also really affiliative. I haven't seen anything pragmatic. So if he's direct responding, it's affiliative. Yes, be an ISTJ or an INFJ. And he was talking about being a source of hope. So I'm going to put a point down for introvert intuition. Let's look for more systematic or interest abstract concrete statements.
Oh, no need that.
do you watch television?
That was such a weird
Occasionally,
laugh.
Mainly the news, BBC News,
Well,
and occasionally.
what about
I think that kind of attitude, too much stress, we and they, that's the source of problem.
Yes, okay, I accept that. I accept all these. I do all these things.
That's so TIFE of him, dude. Oh man. Yeah, I think he is an INFJ. I have more tick marks for it. He seems really introverted thinking, extroverted feeling, direct responding, affiliative. Yeah. Let's see what he actually is. I'll be right back. Guys, so I was really close. He was an ENFJ, which means that so he was abstract. So I got some points for that. He was affiliative. Keep in mind I'm an INFJ, so I was probably looking for unconsciously I look for spear and bow, earth and water traits. But I noticed like very heavy Templar qualities. So that's why I had 3 tick marks here. I got the sword and mace right because you can just tell he really is focusing on how to handle emotions, how other people should handle their emotions. Other people should have moral integrity. He's not really talking about his own values. He's talking about how other people can develop those values. So yeah, I knew he was a sword and mace user. So yeah, he wasn't spear and bow. He was using more extroverted sensing than earth and water. So he's using more wind and fire. That wasn't a determining factor though. I just had more points for fire and wind. So he is also direct. ENFJs are also direct. So the problem is, and also he wasn't pragmatic either, and we crossed that out right away because he's super focused on interdependency and people. That's where his focus is. Now I think because of the language barrier, he had a hard time speaking English. That's why he needed translators. I got direct responding movement instead of direct initiating control, which makes sense because I'm just thinking about it. If you were in another country, let's say even if you were initiating, you initiated topics in your own language, but then you went to another country and you were being interviewed, you wouldn't unnecessarily bring up new things if you especially didn't know how to speak the language. So that makes sense. Yeah, this was a really fun one to do. Thinking through it, I think I should have looked for this control versus movement. I should have cross verified. So I knew he was sword and mace, fire and wind, and direct and responding, but I should have just checked to make sure, okay, if he's direct and responding, does he also have traits that are movement or progression? So yeah, he is actually not an INFJ. He is an ENFJ, which is pretty cool. I could probably learn a lot from him, being in the same quadra as I am. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something from this. That's really why I'm trying to do this. So like I can get better, you guys can learn something. We all get better at typing together. So it's my goal. I'll see you guys in the next episode then. I think in the next episode we're gonna type Colonel Sanders. So that's gonna be exciting. Okay, I know nothing about him, but I'm just gonna guess that he's an STJ. So that's my guess. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.